In Vietnam, protesters recently rallied against China's claims in the South China Sea, outraged with Beijing's recent actions there, including a decision to open bids for oil and gas development in waters Vietnam says are clearly its own. Vietnam is not the only country that has had flare-ups with China in recent months. Still, that has done little to deter Beijing, which recently began sending surveillance vessels to patrol the disputed waters. Justin Logan at Washington's Cato Institute says that as anxiety grows in the region over China's rising naval might, many are looking for progress on a long-promised effort by ASEAN and China to set down rules for avoiding future disputes in the area.
There's going to be some pressure on particularly the United States, since we were the one who was talking about this code of conduct, but also on ASEAN more generally to come up with something that appears to be amenable to all parties.
However, few analysts are optimistic that a code of conduct will do much to change the situation. Logan says what could help is for China to take a different approach.
I think that, the Chinese would be well served to not, act, to sort of bow down to the United States or simply get out of the way, but just to dial it back a little bit and to allow countries in the region to pursue what they really want, which is to have a good relationship with China on the one hand and a good relationship with the United States on the other hand.
For their part, U.S. officials say they are going to make it clear during the meetings that Beijing and Washington are committed to working together. Assistant Secretary of State Kurt Campbell.
This is a very important message to send, because I think too often in ASEAN there's a concern that Southeast Asia or other parts of Asia will become some area of dangerous strategic competition between the United States and China.
And Campbell says economic engagement with ASEAN countries will also be a crucial part of Secretary Clinton's trip.
It's going to be critical for the United States to lay out some specific economic initiatives that will be aimed at Southeast Asia and that will also highlight a substantial American commitment to business.
After meetings conclude, the U.S. will lead one of its largest business groups ever to Siem Reap, Cambodia, to discuss expanding American business in Southeast Asia. U.S. officials say a number of regional ministers and leaders will also attend. William Ide, VOA News, Washington.